Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on my adventures with Superman, the Adult Swim version of Superman. Will he be meeting the Death Clock guys and, I don't know, fighting space ghosts? Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books, links in the description. Comedy Horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 11. Available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. This looks like a very soft reboot of Superman. First up, this is Lois Lane. And she looks like a boy. I'll just say it. Superman seems to be a little, I don't know, he's a little unsure of himself. And of course, they've already got a race swap Perry, and they got a race swap Jimmy Olsen for some reason. Another redhead loses the battle in Hollywood. And so it's Lois Lane leading them around. Cute little Lois Lane with no boobs. Leading them around investigating things, and Superman, I guess, coming to save the day. I don't know. It doesn't look great. It's constant, like, Clark in the background going, oh God, they figured out I was Superman. Oh, wait, no, they didn't. I don't know. It doesn't look funny. It looks, I mean, I guess they're trying to make it wholesome, but it's not wholesome. It looks just very soft and squishy. It's a 2-episode season premiere. There doesn't seem to be any villain here. So I'm not sure who the villain is on this show. They don't seem to introduce Lex Luthor yet. They just all seem to be kids. Although Clark seems to be at least an older kid. I don't know. Like, Lois is in charge and they're interns. Jimmy and Clark are interns. That doesn't seem right either. It would seem to me if they were that young, then Jimmy wouldn't even be at the paper yet. He'd still like be in high school. And there's Superman. I don't know. This show's already looks weird. It's like Superman's trying to save people and trying to keep his secret identity. And I guess he's succeeding. I don't know. It just seems I don't know, too soft. This whole thing with the alarm clock is weird. If this is Superman, you know, that grew up on the Kent farm, as opposed to the one that was born an adult when he got here, yeah, that's a real thing in the radio play, I believe. Then that shouldn't be a thing. I mean, I get it. You're doing a visual to let us know how strong he is. But then again, I mean, they've just done Superman so many times. Is there really a new take on it? I mean, I had a take where Jimmy Olsen was the brains behind the operation and Superman was a conceited jerk. I don't think people would have liked it, but I think as a comedy you could sell it. This isn't quite a comedy. It's not quite a kid's show. It just feels kind of a little bit of everything. It's not even Adult Swim on brand, I would say. Adult Swim is usually very, I don't know, crazy and risky. It used to be. I mean, Death Clock was crazy and funny. This doesn't seem crazy and funny. It seems sort of like, meh. I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop, and that shoe's going to be incredibly woke. I don't see it yet. I don't see it in the trailer. That's smart. You kept it out of the trailer at least, but I don't know. It feels like it could go that way in like a second. It's just too cutesy. You know? If you're going to try to sell a Superman, cute is not the way to go. If you're trying to sell it to girls, why? Again, girls like to see themselves in things, and unless you're going to make the show Lois Lane, reporter at large, then, you know, doing a Superman show was a dumb idea to begin with. Now, if you want to do Superman, you got to make Clark a big time nerd, and here he's not a nerd. He just seems like weak. You know? I don't know. Lois is not the hot chick he pines for that's way out of his league. Now it seems she's out of his league, quite frankly. I mean, look at him. He's a beast. Lois looks like Elliot Page. It's not a good Lois. Come on. Lois should be way too hot. Way too hot. And then that's a real problem when she goes to work, right? Because it's like, oh man, there's Lois. Man, she's smoking. Oh, I didn't say it, Lois. I didn't say anything, Lois. Like, that's kind of like Lois Lane. And she was always a little bit that way in terms of the feminism, going back a little ways, not all the way back. All the way back, she's the damsel in distress. God forbid we do that, right? God forbid we do the damsel in distress. But if you're going to do the whole feminism thing, at least make her hot. At least make her hot. Why? What do you have against hot women? I don't know. The animation's okay, I guess. Perry, I don't know. Show us some other character. Who the hell cares about Lois and Jimmy when you get right down to it? Who the hell cares? You want to see Superman push the moon back into orbit and smash dudes. That's what I want to see. I don't care about Jimmy and Lois. Jimmy and Lois should barely be in the damn thing. Jimmy should be getting into trouble. Jimmy and Lois should be getting it. I mean, look how flat-chested she is. It's not good. Not good. Her and Jimmy are in charge, and Superman's just kind of in the background. They had a Superman in the comics at one point where the guys in the sports department would just pick on Clark constantly, call him a geek and a nerd, play jokes on him, and he would just take it because it played into his persona and it helped him in his secret identity. And I thought that was a great take on it. And people liked that because you knew deep down, well, he's really Superman. Those guys don't know who they're messing with. Oh, Superman could snap these guys like a twig. Anyhow, 2-episode series premiering Thursday, July 6th at midnight. I can watch it on HBO Max for free the day after. I might. Maybe I'll review it. This is something short enough I could review. I gotta say right now, I'm not digging it. It's just, you know, if you're gonna do Adult Swim, do something nuts. You know, do something crazy. Don't give me this soft Superman. Or do it like cool. Do it like, man, Superman's got a lot of work to do. He's going up against a lot of guys. So, I mean, at least he's carrying Lois, and she's not carrying him. I mean, at least they didn't do that. I'm sure that was one of the pitches, though. Anyhow, that's it for me, Tony D, and Little Joan. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for our more base takes. If you can find a more base take, I say take it. I'll be at the Vineland Library on Thursday and doing my talk on how to hunt the Jersey Devil. Hope to see you there, and we'll see you in the next one.